Hi there, welcome to Screencast done by Nathan. I'm a teacher in Melbourne, Victoria, teaching in an independent school, and I'm just going to show you how to use Evernote and create digital portfolios for your students. First thing I did with my students is get them, and we're a one-to-one iPad classroom, so I guess that's an advantage that we've got, but I'm sure that if you're a laptop school, if you had shared laptops, you could still do this digital portfolio sharing technique from Evernote with your students. What I've done here is got my students create an account in Evernote, and there's Evernote down there, so I'm just going to open that up. My students have created an account in Evernote that they've already got. What I want to show you today is this is my Evernote, and what I've got here are all just work that I've got, notes that I've got. I could go to tags, I tag all my students, and I access their portfolio. So that's from my end, my assessment. They don't see any of this. But what I want to show you is what the students do from their device. They can they can share with you. So let's go to a test one. Down the right hand corner, left hand corner down here, there's new note. I'm going to access that, and I'm going to do a test shared note. Okay, and I'm going to take a picture of a student's piece of work. So let's just say they've taken that photo with their iDevice to add as an example. This is a numeracy piece of work, and we'll go save. That's now saved to notes. For instance, I'm pretending I'm a student. What I need to do now is go to notebooks, and in notebooks, that's at the top there in this toolbar. Remembering I'm working from my iPad. The same setup is on your your desktop, which is a bit different, but it's a similar setup. So I'm going to go to this test shared area. I'm going to open that up. And as you can see, what happens when I open it up is that all my notes are here. Okay, so I can share any of these notes with people if I really wanted to. But what I'll do is test this shared one. And what the students will do, for example, is they want to share this with me. I want to see their work and what they've done and keep it in a central folder. So I have to press on this little share button, box and arrow, which appears on most apps. So I'm going to share that. This window comes up that's got access and adding to people. So all I have to do here is just go add people, and what happens here is the email invitation thing that appears, which is in Dropbox and any other app that you want to share with people. So in that, I'll ask my students to email me. So I won't invite myself, but what I'll do is I'll ask them to do that. Then they go invite. Don't do done first. You've got to do invite, and because I haven't done it, that won't come up. But what will happen is that their notes will come into my shared notes, and here's some of my students' portfolios. I got them to just write their first name so that they're there. If there's two Joshes, there was, and I've got them to write that. Now we've just started doing this, and there's some photos and things like that the students are sharing with me and pieces of work. So what I do is the students will create a PDF in Pages or something like that that they can then share with me because they've done it. So we're limiting our printing. I'm seeing their work. They can take photos of their work, which is easier to take with the iDevice and the camera. They're sharing that with me and me only, and I can use that for assessment and keeping their digital portfolio together. They've obviously got it on their Evernote section, and it also keeps their backing up and their work centralized. It's a great way to show parents at parent-teacher interviews, for your reports, for assessment purposes, etc. What I'll do is I'll just get out of my iPad and I'll show you from a Evernote perspective on it. The same thing, setting up here. Here's all my notes. In my notebooks, I've only got the one notebook. There's that test shared we did before. And again, I can share this with people if I wanted to. I share here, there's my students' work that they're doing. So I'm in a student here, that's one of my students, and she's got all her work there, and there's example. It's a PDF she's done where she's analysing and focusing on the ill words, and she's also then put in some words in red which appropriately would be something in her other way of marking. But it's a great way of students centralising their work for you to see without always emailing you their work and then you filing it for them. They can do it themselves. Thanks for listening.